Oh, speaking there, 21 points, 21 rebounds. Duncan played 47 minutes, the most he's played since 2008. Spurs had opportunities
and
to
you
win.
have what to show for it?
They didn't
An
win.
L.
As you can see, someone is very excited to get to this topic.
Not really.
Spurs could not close it out.
Yeah.
Spurs could not close it out. Skip Bayless.
They closed me out.
What happened?
Stephen A. Smith. Allow me first to say, as you know, I have been covering the National Basketball Association since I covered the Lakers in 1976, her Lakers, about 10 years after she was born. Right?
Yes,
no,
yes, accurately. That's true. I'm 25.
And Stephen A., in all my years of watching regular season NBA basketball, I have never, ever seen a wilder, more unpredictable, more improbable regular season game than the one I witnessed. And never before have I experienced a more excruciating regular season game than the one I witnessed. And I must admit to you, at one point I got so frustrated with my Spurs' inability to close the deal that I involuntarily hit myself in my forehead with the palm of my hand. This is hand to God, a true story. In my forehead, and I hit myself so hard, I realized about a minute later I gave myself a headache and I had to take Tylenol that I never take. But my head was aching, and I think I'm still a little bruised, but I covered it up with a little makeup here today.
Look at his face.
Stephen A. Smith. When it was over, my emotions were strewn all over the living room floor, including me. Because on the one hand, the good news was that my Spurs, without two of their top three players, no Tony Parker, no Kawhi Leonard, came from 23 points down in the first quarter because they did not show up for a game against a team, as Kerry points out, playing back-to-back. And then they had at least 5 golden opportunities to finish the game. The game is in the palms of their defending championship hands. And they can't close the deal because they missed, they made, I should say, 13 of 27 free throws. They missed 14 free throws. My man Tim Duncan missed 10 free throws, 5 out of 15, and many of them came late. And then let me quickly run through just a bit of play-by-play, and then I will let you respond. But at the end of regulation, my Spurs have the rebound on a Vince Carter miss. Boris Diaw has the ball in his hands, Stephen A. Smith, and I don't know what possessed him. He throws an idiotic, soft, lazy pass that gets intercepted by Vince Carter. The game's over. And all of a sudden it gets swung around, and little Mike Conley, who's got the heart of a little lion, makes a three. And all of a sudden we're going to overtime. So in the first overtime, it looks like we have the game in the palms of our hands. And my man, Manu Ginobili, who has turned into the single most agonizing player I have ever watched. I love him and I hate him. I love him and I want him gone. And today I want him gone because Stephen A., he's got the ball. All he has to do is dribble it across half court with a 3-point lead with 20 seconds left. And he throws the kind of pass that if you're watching little kids play in a church league game, you say, no, Johnny, no, don't throw that pass. He lobs a pass up court that is easily intercepted by Courtney Lee, and they go the other way. And before I know it, it's going to another overtime because Manu missed a little 7-foot runner in the lane to win the game at the end of the first overtime. And it goes all the way. They trade lucky shots, the two big men, and it goes to the end of the game. And Manu, once again, has the ball in his hands with a chance to redeem himself for all the bad play at the end of the Brooklyn game last week, at the end of the game against the Lakers when he just gave the game to your Lakers. And now he has given the game to Memphis, but he has a chance to redeem. And he hits from three-point range, nothing but backboard on the last shot of the game. Nothing but backboard. It doesn't even touch the rim. And I lose by a point. Manu, how could you do this to me? I'm not sure I'll ever recover from the regular season game. I still haven't recovered from Game 6 of the finals 2 years ago.
I thought you redeemed.
I guess so.
Okay.
I guess I did. But now Santa Claus has promised me this year.
No, he did not.
No, this is this year.
That was not about this year.
No, it's this year.
Are you sure?
I don't get a blender this year, he's going to give me a back-to-back championship.
He did not
That's
say that.
Santa Claus. So I'm okay, Stephen A. I know I'm going to be okay because somehow, some way, they're going to get healthy and they're going to win it and redeem themselves from that disaster that was a triple overtime loss last night at home.
Stephen A's face is killing me right now. That's why I'm crying laughing. His face.
I need something to drink.
Yeah, and a towel, please. The perspiration. Stephen A. Help your friend
somebody
out.
get him his Diet Mountain Dew and let him calm down just a little bit. You know, you're such a big baby. You're irritating with this stuff. You know, I mean,
care?
I've never seen somebody overreact to a regular season game.
You're right.
Skip Bayless,
You're right.
one of the best
And I'm
teams
proud of it.
in the NBA. Are you finished? Because I can't focus with all of y'all. There's too much noise coming different places. Listen.
You're okay.
Skip Bayless, one of the best teams in the NBA, had a 23-point lead. And the San Antonio Spurs, without Tony Parker, its point guard, without Kawhi Leonard, its future and a stud and the reigning NBA Finals MVP for the champions, without them, they came back, forced not one, not two, but 3 overtimes. Tim Duncan, who continues to defy Father Time, balling. Here's 47 minutes. You're complaining. Manu Ginobili did have 8 assists and 8 rebounds and only 3 turnovers. Of course, he had terrible stuff. But Skip, that's what makes him great, because all the times he fails, that's what leads to him succeeding, because he keeps going and he keeps going and he keeps going. He messes up in the finals 2 years ago.
Did he?
He could have retired.
Did he?
What does he do? He comes back last year. And he's even better than he was the year before to make amends for what happened.
And he told you about it.
This is who Manu is, okay? Hey, listen, I gave him nothing but props because I thought that Father Time had caught up. You know, he proved me wrong. I actually walked up to him in San Antonio. Congratulations, you proved me wrong. I got nothing but respect for that man. Yeah. The point that I'm trying to make to you is it was a great game. Mike Conley, Tony Allen didn't play last night, but Mike Conley was there, letting us all know he can ball. Zach Randolph, 21 points, 21 rebounds. Mark Gasol with the bank shot to send it into overtime with his 26 points. You know, Courtney Lee hitting a big-time 3-point shot. I'm telling you, man, it was a great game. It was very entertaining. I have nothing but love and respect for the Spurs because no matter who they put on the court, watching their movement. I mean, if you are a kid, Skip, and you want to learn how to play this game, watch the Spurs. They're always exceptional when it comes to floor spacing, making the extra pass. Danny Green, can this boy shoot or what, Skip?
Can he clutch?
It's something special, man.
Way
it's
to go,
something
Danny.
special. And the clutch shoot,
he was sensational.
Big-time clutch shot. Look, man, I love what I saw. I'm sorry your Spurs lost a regular season game in December, but it's not that big of a deal.
Okay. The Spurs don't get back in the game without Manu Ginobili. They lost because of Manu Ginobili. So it's been happening that way, but that will change, I hope. But Stephen A. Smith, you've been covering this league a long time also. Help me out on the final play of regulation. My Spurs are up 3 points, and it's 2.7 seconds left with Memphis inbounding in their part of the court, obviously, after a timeout. And all of a sudden, they can't get a shooter open, so they have to lob the ball into Mark Gasol, all 7 feet. What does he weigh? 260. He's lost some weight. 260 pounds of him. He is 8 feet outside the three-point line.
He's more than 260.
I don't know. He's lost a lot of weight this year. He might be 260. But anyway, Stephen A., tell me, what are the odds that a 7-footer who has made 7 out of 49 threes in his career, made none this year in 3 other attempts, would duck under Manu Ginobili and shoot not a fall away, but a fall forward 3-point shot that would bank in to tie the game and send it to overtime? What are the odds on that shot going in?
You're not listening to yourself. The point that I'm trying to make to you is that's why you shouldn't be fazed, because that's a once-in-a-lifetime shot. That's highly improbable. The point is, it's a regular season game.
Highly
the improbable happened. It was very entertaining. There's no reason for you to overreact.
Yeah.
This is not the finals.
It's okay.
This is not a playoff game. It's a regular season game in December that was entertaining.
Tell
and
them again.
know it took a miracle to get it to overtime.
Yeah.
So why are you sweating it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Because my Spurs keep blowing games they shouldn't blow, and you know and I know in this deep West what's going to happen. They're not going to have home court advantage when it all is said and done. They're going to have to win maybe a couple of playoff series.
Excuse me,
on the road.
Whoa.
Give it to him, Stephen A. Tell him.
Whoa. When did you care about home court advantage?
When do
did
I
you
care?
It doesn't matter to you. They can go and win anywhere.
They're going
They
to
can go win anywhere.
Well, they had it last year, and it would have saved them, except Manu hit the shot of the year in Game 6 at Oklahoma City.
Get in the Christmas
Bah,
spirit and
humbug.
relax.
Humbug.
Come on.
Stop tripping.
I'm just being honest
Please.
about it. I care too much. I can't help
You
it.
love too hard.
You're
Yeah, I
a worry
love too
wart.
hard.
You're a spoiled brat.
Oh,
I am
okay.
not a
You're worse
spoiled
with
brat.
your Spurs than I am with the
Okay.
Yankees.
Yeah.
You're a spoiled
Amazing.
brat.
All right.